Big recalls are shaking the tool world in 2025, and it's not just one product. It's not just one brand. Major tool names like Ryobi and Ridgid have been hit with safety recalls this year. Fires, lacerations, and even exploding parts that sent people to the hospital. Whether you're a contractor, DIYer, or just someone with a pressure washer in your garage, this story affects you. And today, I'm breaking it all down so you know what to look out for. Right after this message from our sponsor, VCG Construction. Want to help out the channel? Head on over to the merch store. You get hats, hoodies, t-shirts. Link will be in the description below. Recalls aren't rare in the tool industry, but 2025 has already seen a cluster of serious ones from TTI's brands. That's the parent company behind Ryobi, Ridgid, and even Milwaukee. And while Milwaukee hasn't been hit this year, Ryobi and Ridgid sure have. Today, we're going to look at each one, why it matters, and what you should do if you own one of these tools. Let's start with Ryobi's 40-volt brushless walk-behind mowers. These were recalled back in February after reports that a connector inside the power head could overheat. 97 overheating incidents, 5 fires, and even 2 burn injuries. These mowers were sold nationwide. And while the numbers sound small, remember, those are just the incidents reported. That's enough to get regulators and Ryobi to step in. If you've got one of these, the company is offering free replacements. Next, in June, Ryobi had to recall over 100,000 hedge trimmers. Why? Because the blade could unexpectedly activate when only one control, either the trigger or the safety handle, was pressed. That's a recipe for lacerations. And in fact, there were 27 reports of the blade jumping to life, 16 of those resulting in injuries, some of them serious cuts. Again, if you own one, stop using it. The company's offering free replacements. Now let's talk Ridgid. Their 18-volt brushless framing nailers, both 21 degree and 30 degree, were recalled because the dual action safety system could fail. That means the nailer could fire just by pulling the trigger without pressing the nose piece. That's not just a technical issue. It's a life-changing injury waiting to happen. Luckily, no widespread injuries reported yet, but the potential is huge. Owners can return theirs for a free repair and software update. We did an entire video right here on how to go about it, what to look for, the units that were affected, so go get informed fully. Before we dig into Ryobi's most serious recall of 2025 so far, we want to hear from you. Let us know down in the comments, what do you think of all these recalls? Do you own any Ridgid or Ryobi tools that have been recalled? And while you're down there, if you're early to this video, let us know by typing the word first and join the notification squad. If you are indeed first, you will be nominated for an illustrious title, possibly win an award. All right, now here's the big one. In late August, regulators announced the recall of over 764,000 Ryobi electric pressure washers in the US, plus about 16,000 more in Canada, 9,000 in Mexico. That's nearly 800,000 units worldwide. The issue? The capacitor inside these units can overheat and literally burst. When that happens, parts are forcefully ejected, turning into dangerous projectiles. And these aren't minor incidents. We're talking about 135 overheating reports, 41 actual explosions, and 32 injuries, including broken fingers, facial injuries, and even eye damage. Imagine standing in your driveway, washing your car or cleaning your deck, when suddenly this thing explodes in front of you. That's the reality some consumers have already lived. These models are the Ryobi RY142300. That's the 2300 PSI electric washer, and the RY142711 VNM, the 2700 PSI version. They were sold at Home Depot stores, direct tool factory outlet locations, and online at homedepot.com and directtoolsoutlet.com from July 2017 through June 2024. They retail between $300 and $400, so they aren't cheap throwaways. They're common mid-range machines that thousands of homeowners rely on. And keep in mind that Ryobi users generally are homeowners and DIYers. There are a small percentage of professionals that use these tools, but you might use them occasionally. So you might not realize that this is an imminent danger if you do use it. And when you pull it out of the garage or out of the shed to use it, it's an accident waiting to happen, possibly. The affected serial number ranges are broad, covering years of production. For the RY14-2300, that serial numbers EU171721DO10001 through EU20256N18099. There are it's an extensive number of units that have been affected. You're going to want to go through the process of checking for that. In plain English, if you bought one of these pressure washers anytime in the last 7 years, there's a real chance it's on the recall list. They were manufactured in Vietnam and China by TTI Outdoor Power Equipment. It's a U.S. subsidiary of Tektronix Industries based in South Carolina. And while the repair remedy is straightforward, Ryobi is sending out a free kit with a replacement capacitor. It doesn't erase the fact that these products were on shelves for nearly 7 years before this recall finally hit. So if you own one of these pressure washers, don't wait. Stop using it immediately. Go to Ryobi's recall website, check your model and serial number. You don't even need a receipt. If your unit is affected, Ryobi will send you the capacitor kit plus detailed instructions for installation. And if you're not confident doing the fix yourself, their customer service line is open to walk you through it. Now, 1 recall is an accident. 2 starts to look like a pattern, but 4 major recalls in less than a year from the same family of brands should make all of us stop and think. These aren't knockoff tools. These are big names sold in major retailers, trusted by millions of homeowners and contractors. It raises questions. Are these companies pushing products out too fast, cutting corners on quality control, or is it just the sheer scale of production that makes recalls inevitable? Whatever the answer, consumers pay the price when safety fails. So here's the takeaway. If you've got Ryobi or Ridgid tools at home, check your models. Don't ignore this stuff. It's your safety and your family's safety. We'll have resources linked in the description to the official CPSC recall pages so you can double check your tools today. And while you're here, keep the conversation going in the comments. Have you ever had a tool fail on you in a dangerous way? Share your story. It might help someone else. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next one.